welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Kim.
And I'm Brandon.
What are you doing?
I have a lot of water I have to drink.
Why?
I have 100 liters of water I have to drink.
Why?
Because I made this t-shirt. I bought 2,800 liters of water and I only used 2,700 liters of water to make this t-shirt. So I'm drinking the last 100 liters of water.
That was 2,700 liters of water? Wow. I think you're gonna have to go to the bathroom pretty often.
I am.
Okay. So we're gonna talk about how much water it takes to make a shirt, and it's a lot, and I think you can stop drinking. Okay. Let's get into our article.
Coco and Carl are discussing slow fashion. Wow, it takes 2,700 liters of water to make one t-shirt. I didn't know that.
I did, so I made a decision to practice slow fashion.
Will you make your own clothes now?
No, I'm going to appreciate my clothes.
All right, this is Help the World with Slow Fashion Part 3. And this is a conversation between two people. They're called Coco and Carl. It says Coco and Carl are discussing slow fashion.
Great.
I want to be Coco. It's my favorite drink shop.
Oh, fine, I'll be Carl. Yes, there's,
Okay.
yeah.
So they're discussing something. If you discuss something, that means that you talk about it. You kind of see the good and the bad. You take this side and that side. You talk about every possibility. You're just sort of talking about something.
You
talking
say
about
how
a
you
subject.
feel about it, or you say how people think about it in general,
Yep.
discussing something. And actually, we are discussing Coco
Slow
and
fashion.
Carl.
Yes, we are discussing them too.
Yeah, we're discussing Coco and Carl, and we're discussing slow fashion, and so are they. Ooh.
Ooh, what a coincidence.
So Carl starts. He says, wow, it takes 2,700 liters of water to make one t-shirt. I didn't know that.
I knew that because I saw you drinking water earlier. Did you know that?
I knew that.
Oh, okay. Well, apparently Coco did as well because she says, I did. So I made a decision to practice slow fashion.
I'm
All right.
I'm going to be honest. That's a great reason.
Yeah.
I before today, I actually didn't know it takes 2,700 liters of water to make a t-shirt. That's really a lot of water.
That's like almost like a small swimming pool, wouldn't you say?
It's like, yeah, easily. It's a swimming pool's worth of water to make one t-shirt. And how many t-shirts do they make? Like millions?
Yeah.
So, wow, that's a lot of swimming pools of water just kind of wasted.
Definitely.
To
Now,
make a shirt?
it takes a liter, 2,700 of them to be precise. What is a liter? It's a unit of measurement for liquids. So a liter is about maybe this much. And if you go to the grocery store and you get 2-liter bottles of soda, it's kind of the bigger one. So you think of a liter as being half of that.
Yeah. So you would use a liter as a unit of measurement for any kind of liquid. It could be soda, or it could be water, or it could be mercury. Yes, exactly, one of the elements from the periodic table. But that's how we use liter. It's like a volume of some liquid. But they also said, I think Coco said, practice, right?
Yes, practice slow fashion.
Yeah, so she's going to be, she made the decision to practice slow fashion. So practice, it usually would be doing something, right? If you want to become good at something, you practice it. So practicing the piano or practicing baseball. But in this case, it just means she's actually doing that thing.
I think doing something is kind of like a habit or something you would do every day. Something we heard a lot these past 2 years was practice social distancing.
Oh, yes.
So that's something you want to do every day as kind of a habit and something that you're used to. So it's not just doing this once, buying one t-shirt and then being done with slow fashion. It's actually making it part of your life.
Yeah, so that's her practice, and that's the way you can use it in that way, that it's now a part of her life and she's practicing that way of life.
Yeah.
All right, so Carl continues and he says, will you make your own clothes now?
Hold up, Carl. Just because I want to do slow fashion doesn't mean I can make my own clothes.
Ooh.
That's a bit too much.
A bit much.
I don't think people can really do that. Some people can, but not many.
Definitely, some people can, but especially slow fashion level of quality, boy, it'd take a long time to make that kind of clothes.
Yeah, you would really have to learn for a while how to do that.
Yeah.
So Coco says, no, I'm going to appreciate my clothes.
Oh, so she's going to take care of her clothes and she's going to kind of enjoy them and like them to the point where she takes care of them and makes sure they aren't breaking down, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what appreciate means. It's like if you like something, you might appreciate it, and you might even say that you like it, or something of that nature.
That's right. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll see the next part of their conversation.
Ooh, I appreciate that.
How are you going to do that?
Some of my clothes have little holes, so I'll fix them and wear them again.
Really? Most people would just throw them away and buy new ones.
That's the fast fashion way, and I don't want to do that anymore.
All right, welcome back from the break. Before the break, we were discussing Carl and Coco and how Coco is following this new practice of slow fashion and how Carl didn't know that a t-shirt takes 2,700 liters of water to make one t-shirt. I'm still amazed by that.
I did not know that either. So what is Carl going to say next?
Yeah, Carl says, how are you going to do that? And what's he talking about? We last said that she is going to appreciate her clothes. So Coco said, I'm going to appreciate my clothes. And Carl's asking, how are you going to do that? How are you going to appreciate your clothes?
Right. So she says, some of my clothes have little holes, so I'll fix them and wear them again.
Oh, that happens a lot. And actually, when I was growing up, having a hole in your jeans was popular.
Yes.
People liked to do that. And it was kind of funny when I would wear my jeans until they had a hole, just naturally. But later, some fast fashion companies made jeans that already had holes in them.
Yeah, they cut them up.
They
everywhere.
purposely made holes in the jeans to make it seem like you made the holes after a long time, and it was a weird time in fashion. Let's just
Very
put it that way.
strange.
I always refused to buy those pants because I thought, why would I buy pants with holes in them?
You're getting less jeans for your money. It seems dumb, right?
Yes, it was a silly fashion.
So that's what she plans to do. She's going to fix the holes. So a hole is just a space, can be in the ground. For example, if you dig a hole, maybe you're searching for buried treasure, and there's going to be an opening in the ground that you dug down, and that is a hole. She has holes in her clothes, so sometimes when you wear your clothes for too long, they might get a little space in here that's kind of a circle, and that is a hole in your clothes.
Yeah, and that usually happens because of a rip or a tear. Something happens to the clothes that maybe it happens because you get snagged on a nail or something. Oh no, now it's broken. But with my old jeans, you know, if you just wear them a lot at the knee part, when you walk, after 5 or 8 years of wearing those same jeans, it can make a hole just because it wears down a lot. And so you gotta fix them, or you should fix them if it's not the fashion of the time.
Yes.
And to fix is to make something that is broken so that it's no longer broken anymore. So if you have clothes that have a rip or some hole in the clothes, you could sew those back together, or maybe you know somebody who could sew, or you can go somewhere for somebody who could sew it back together to fix it.
Yeah, and that's what you should really do if you're trying to practice slow fashion. Try to make sure that you take care of your clothes. So Carl has a response to this. What's he say?
Yeah, he says, really? Most people would just throw them away and buy new ones.
Yep, he's right. So she says, that's the fast fashion way, and I don't want to do that anymore.
Okay, I am liking this Coco person. She is very smart about fashion, and Carl seems, well, he just doesn't know so much.
Yes, we have to let him know things. So she doesn't want to throw away her clothes. When you throw away something, you are taking something and putting it in the trash, in the garbage, in the dump, wherever it goes away, where all the trash is, and you just throw it away.
Yep, it becomes waste.
Yes.
That word that we learned earlier. So if you throw something away, yeah, you're kind of wasting it in some way. And especially clothes. You know, there's a lot of people in this world who could probably use a new pair of clothes. So if you decide that some pair of clothes that you're wearing, some piece of clothes you're wearing, you don't want it any longer, it's probably a smart idea to donate it or give it to another family member or give it to a friend who might want those clothes later instead of throwing it away. Basically, anything is better than throwing it away or wasting it.
Yeah, and you can buy a little sewing kit very easily and teach yourself a very simple way to sew together, stitch together something if you have a rip in a shirt that you like, rather than just throwing the whole thing away. It's quite easy to learn, so we encourage you to do that and don't create more waste. Be like Coco, not like Carl.
Yeah.
All right? And thank you for joining us. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Coco and Carl are discussing slow fashion. Wow, it takes 2,700 liters of water to make one t-shirt. I didn't know that.
I did, so I made a decision to practice slow fashion.
Will you make your own clothes now?
No, I'm going to appreciate my clothes.
How are you going to do that?
Some of my clothes have little holes, so I'll fix them and wear them again.
Really? Most people would just throw them away and buy new ones.
That's the fast fashion way, and I don't want to do that anymore.
Hi， 大家好，我是维尼，准备好一起来学新的生字用语了吗？今天4个单字的第一个字是 discuss。动词讨论 I have something urgent to discuss with you. 我有紧急的事情要跟你讨论。第二个是 leader 名词，它是公升，就是用来表示容量的词。Jenny can drink 3 liters of water every day. Jenny 每天可以喝3公升的水。接着呢是 practice 动词是例行或是实践。I think everyone should practice good table manners. 我认为呢，大家都应该要例行良好的餐桌礼仪。最后这个字是 hole 名词洞。The jacket has a hole in it and I feel cold. 我感到很冷，因为外套上有个洞。再看看3个新用语有哪些 ？It takes something to 加动词，做某事需要某件事物。Take 呢，在此表示需要，那当做某件事情需要花时间啊，或者需要原料、元素的时候，就可以使用这个片语。It takes flour and eggs to make a cake. 做蛋糕需要用到面粉还有蛋。接下来是 make a decision， 做决定。Decision 呢，决定是 decide 的名词 ，make a decision 就是做决定。It's hard to make a decision without much information. 在没有太多资讯的时候做决定很困难。最后这个用语是 somebody doesn't 加动词 anymore， 某人不再做某事了。Not anymore 表示不再或者是再也不怎么样。Anymore 呢通常会用在否定的句型，这边要注意 anymore 跟 anymore 意思不一样哦，不能通用。前者是表示时间的概念，后者则是表示数量的概念，大家要分清楚。Shirley doesn't go roller skating anymore. OK， 大家下次见喽，拜拜。
Hello everyone, I'm Steven.
I'm Anna.
Sanxiantai is a beautiful island on Taiwan's east coast.
It is outside of Changong Township in Taidong County.
You can get here by car or bus.
This is also the first place in Taiwan the sun rises in the morning.
Let's go check it out. You can get to the island by an 8-arch bridge. The bridge looks like the waves of the ocean, or like a dragon. Crossing it gives us a perfect view of the sea. After crossing the bridge, you can make a wish at the Sunshine Island post box. Write your wish down and put it inside the post box. After you're done, you can take a hike around the island's paths. The hike takes about 2 hours. And make sure to enjoy the unique sights of the island, such as the coral reefs, tropical fish, and local plant species. Here, you can also see the first light beacon on Taiwan's east coast. You can get an amazing view of the ocean and coast at the light beacon. Sanxiantai is a national park and is protected from human activities.
So remember, do not take anything away.
Although the pebbles on the beach are beautiful, it's illegal to bring them home.
Bye-bye.
See you next time.